Today on the Cardinal Sports Network, it's senior night at the Bird Bath as your Lawrence Cardinals will be taking on the West Windsor Plainsboro Northern Knights. First up will be the girls' 200-meter relay. Cardinals using 2 lanes for this event. Lane 4, we've got Hayden Perry, Leah Kibbe, Rihanna Lewis, and Katie Schneider. And in lane 2, it's Sahara Mahajaran, Bisaka Basnet, Holly Romaine, and Emily Holfish. And they're off for the first event of the evening. Early leader, lane 3 for the Knights. It's Isabella Lee out front. And she'll have the lead at the turn. Oh, they're in lane 4. Maharjan in a good battle for second. Now, first swimmer into the water, Sanjana Adar for West Windsor doing the breaststroke. And right behind her in lane 4 for the Cardinals, it's Bisaka Basnet. Lane 2, Hayden Perry was the leadoff swimmer, and Leah Kibbe's in the water now. Looks like Basnet trying to close that gap a little bit on the Northern Knights. Knights next swimmer into the water. And now for lane 4, Molly Romaine enters the water for the Cardinals. Romaine with a good deal of catching up to do here as they do the butterfly down and back. Knights first to the wall. Basnet with, I'm sorry, that's Lewis. Lewis in lane 4. And it's Molly Romaine in lane 2. Next swimmer into the water for the Knights. Now in lane 4, Schneider takes over for Lewis. And then it's going to be Holfish in for Romaine in lane 2. But out front, it's Ariana Arte. Will tag in for the win with a time of 2:18.59. Now lane 4, we've got Katie Schneider. She'll take second with a time of 2:28.79. And over in lane 2, Emily Holfish tags in to claim 4th with a time of 2:44.80.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Up next, it's the boys 200-meter relay. Swimming for the Cardinals in lane 4, it's Aiden Varga, Josh DeMarco, Yusef Kurbetinov, and Nick Straka. In lane 2, Jackson Gauthier, Carter Edwards, Ian Abramowitz, and Kian Kajastapur. And they're off. And exceptional glides there in lane 3 and 4. As we got a side-by-side battle.
106 meters. 57.
And it's going to be Akil Pulvalari with the early lead. A changeover. DeMarco into lane 4. And in lane 2, Carter Edwards in for Gauthier. but it's still the Knights in lane 3 with the lead. Now it looks like DeMarco may be closing, trying to take that lead away. And yes, DeMarco will be just a tick ahead at the changeover. Two lanes enter side by side as they go into the butterfly. Gerbetinov for the Cardinals in lane 4, and they're dead even at the turn. Gerbetinov with a bit of a lead after the turn there, getting a better glide off the wall. He'll head back towards the changeover. And into the water goes Nick Straka for the Cardinals in lane 4. We've had Abramowitz into the water over there in lane 2 for the Cards. Now Straka headed in toward the finish, and he'll tag in for the win with a time of 1:52.47. Close behind there at 1:56.50 was Kent Hung for the Knights. And in lane 2, we see Kajastapur streaking towards the finish. And he'll tag in for third place with a time of 2:21.36.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Next up for the girls will be the 200 free. Swimming in lane 4 for the Cardinals, Zoe Snellings. Lane 2, Hayden Perry. And lane 6, Katie Schneider. Into the water they go. And it's good side-by-side battle for the lead right now. Got both Snellings and Perry going for it, but at the turn it's Snellings with a slight advantage. After that, it looks like Risha Jian for the Knights, swimming in lane 3 in second. And slotting into third right now, Hayden Perry in lane 2. Top 3 swimming pretty close together. Still got Snellings out front, but not by much. It's Snelling at the turn, and right behind her is Jian. Perry falling off that pace a little bit, but still solidly in third. Still Snellings out front at the turn. Jian still within a swimmer length lead of the lead. In fact, she seems to be closing a little bit on Snellings. Here's the turn for Snellings, and Jian right on her heels. It's going to be a close battle to the finish. Snellings reasserting that lead. Snellings with the turn, and now Jian with the turn. Perry still all by herself in third. Katie Schneider, meanwhile, has laid claim to fourth place and solidly swimming in that. Now here at the turn, it's still Snellings out front, and Jian right there to challenge. About half a length lead right now for Snellings. And Jian really pushing, trying to get that lead. And it's going to be Snellings taking the win at 2 minutes, 25.37 seconds. Jian right behind her at 2:25.66, less than a second apart. Perry claimed third at 2:34.45. Now Now looking at Katie Schneider heading in towards her finish. Unchallenged. She's going to tag in for fourth with a time of 2:49.83. Richa Chandra tags in at 2:56.15. And Anishka Nar will finish up at 3:48.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
And now it's time for the boys 200 free. Swimming in lane 4 for the Cardinals, Josh DeMarco. Lane 2, Carter Edwards. And lane 6, Travis Sisk. Into the water they go. And the early leader in lane 4, Josh DeMarco. At the turn, he'll have the lead, flanked by a pair of Northern Knights. DeMarco not waiting around as he's extending his lead to over a length now. There's the next turn, and DeMarco still pulling away. DeMarco looking to make it 2 lengths now. There's a turn for DeMarco, and the two-way battle for second there. Looks like that's Aguilati and O'Brien from north. DeMarco still pulling away. DeMarco in a race all by himself now. Here's the turn. And swimming in lane 4, Aguilati. Still trying to keep DeMarco in sight. Next turn for DeMarco. Aguilati still maintaining second. And O'Brien maintaining third. Carter Edwards and Travis Sisk swimming 4th and 5th in this event. And DeMarco will tag in for the win with a time of 1:58.97. Here comes Aguilati. He'll claim second with 2:08.48. O'Brien now finishing up, will claim third at 2:16.14. Carter Edwards over here in lane 2. Carter Edwards in lane 2. Will tag in for a 4th place at 2:32.81. Travis Sisk over there in lane 6 grabbed 5th with a time of 2:37.10.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Next up, it's the girls 200 IM. Swimming in lane 4 for the Cardinals, it's Leah Kibbe. Lane 2, Molly Romaine. And lane 6, Rihanna Lewis. And into the water they go. All the swimmers fairly close together at this point as they do the butterfly. But first to the turn, it's going to be Leah Kibbe in lane 4, followed closely by Risha Jian in lane 3. Claire Lynn over here in lane 1, keeping pace pretty well. But at the next turn, it's still Leah Kibbe out front. Backstroke time. Over there in lane 6, Randa Lewis looking pretty good, challenging for that 3rd position. And at the turn, it's still Leah Kibbe out front. change here for second position. In fact, we got a backstroke competition going on for the lead right now. Kibbe first to the wall. She'll make the turn. And gains a lot of length on that turn as she goes on to the breaststroke. Three-way battle for second. Raina Lewis over there in lane 6, still going hard. Kibbe with the next turn as she continues to pull away from the field. Now Lewis moves on to the crawl. Lewis out with a huge lead now. I'm sorry, Kibbe out with a huge lead. She's got better than half a pole length there as she makes the final turn. Risha Jian there in lane 3, still swimming in second. But out front the whole way is going to be Leah Kibbe. And she'll take the win with a time of 2:45.96. Here comes Jian. She'll grab second with a time of 2:56.32. And third's a pretty good battle there. Wow. Third goes to Molly Romaine at 3:01.82. Fourth to Clara Lynn at 3:02.72. And fifth to Raina Lewis at 3:03.44.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Next up, it's the boys 200 IM. Swimming in lane 4 for the Cardinals, Aiden Verga. Lane 2, Harrison Petrick. And in lane 6, Jackson Gauthier. Into the water they go. Early leader in lane 4, it's Aiden Verga. He's got a close challenge there alongside Will Bayshore from West Windsor, Plainsboro North. In fact, he's flanked by a couple of the Northern Knights. But at the turn, it's Verga out front as he does the backstroke, the length of the pool with better than a length lead already. Verga with the turn, he'll backstroke the other direction. Verga now with about a 3-length lead. Here's the next turn. And Bayshore with his turn. Verga now doing the butterfly. There's the turn. Verga continues to distance himself from the field. Meanwhile, Petrick and Gauthier fighting over 5th and 6th in another close battle. Now, final lap for Verga as he does the crawl. Here's the turn. Verga headed toward the finish. And Verga will take the win with a time of 2:18.54. Bayshore grabs second at 2:25.36. And good side-by-side team battle here for the North swimmers. It's going to be Aksha Jindal taking third with a time of 2:41.29, and Jack Wang taking fourth at 2:41.97. Very close finish there for those two. Here come the Cardinals, and it's going to be Gauthier for fifth at 2:56.88, followed by Petrick for sixth at 3:01.57.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Next up, it's the girls 50 free. Swimming in lane 4 for the Cardinals, Hope Lestitian. In lane 2, Emily Hallfish. And in lane 6, Nicole Dong. Into the water they go. And it's a good side-by-side battle between the top 4. And it looks like at least 2 of the Northern Knights out front. And in fact, all 3 of them swimming 1, 2, and 3 with Aria Art in for the win, very closely over Isabel Lee. Hope Lestitian timed in for fourth at 33.68. Emily Hallfish, 38.59. And Nicole Dong, 39.77.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Up next is the boys 50 free. Swimming in lane 4 for the Cardinals, Nick Straka. Lane 2, Yahor Kaya. And lane 6, Vlado Nikolov. Into the water they go. And it's a good side-by-side battle for the lead between lanes 3 and 4. That's Straka going up against Pavlov. And at the turn, it's going to be Straka out front. Straka heading toward the finish. And Straka takes the win with a time of 24.79. Kaya is going to tag in for 5th place with 29.06, and Nikolov in 6th with 30.02.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
And now it's time for the senior awards presentations for the Cardinals team.
All right, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being here for Plainsboro. We'd like to take a few minutes to celebrate our seniors today. So starting with the girls, first up is Captain Miles Romaine. Molly consistently demonstrates dedication and a strong work ethic. She attends practices, encourages her teammates, and pushes herself to improve with every lap. Molly often swims some of the most difficult events in the day, such as Diana or how to fly, but she never complains because she always swims with a smile and she's throughout her time throughout the season. Some of her core memories from swimming include MCDs and house parties. Next year, Molly hopes to attend college and study psychology before moving on to grad school and to the field. Congrats, Molly. Our second and final senior on the girls' side is Captain Sarah Hardon. So throughout her swim career, Sarah has faced unfortunately several injuries, but she remains extremely resilient and a dedicated team member. Despite these setbacks, she contributes by mentoring other swimmers, helping with managing, maintaining a positive presence at practice and disease. Sarah usually swims freestyle, backstroke, and consistently works hard to improve her strokes. Her core memories include all the food after practicing with Sahara from the Cincinnati College of Nursing or Gynecology. Great job, Sahara.
All right, for the boys, from the bottom to bottom. A lot of those scholars and Catholic engineering and computer science, his favorite stroke is butterfly, which is a joke, he hates butterfly, but I put it in there. He is a three-sport athlete. He was an all-conference kicker of punter in football. He is a track star, and he is one of our captains of the system. Normally, he swings the 53 and 100 free. We are glad as coaches in Spanish sophomore year. We took his junior year break and came back to senior year, and we're so glad that he did. His favorite memory was back in his sophomore year. He actually came in really clutch to me against Steiner and took fifth place in butterfly, getting us an extra point back to where we had to scramble up the end and move relays around because we didn't part of that performance group relay, which ended up beating Steiner on that last race. So, thanks for watching. Second captain here on the team, two-time captain of the team, Keon Jackson. Keon plans to pursue medicine. He enjoys going off on the beach. And school participation, definitely is a peer leader. He actually came in with Rob at the same time his sophomore year. He did not take his junior year off. He came back his junior year, was captain last year, and came back this year and became captain for the second time this year. He physically stood for 53 and 100 free and was experimenting with the fly. And when asked English for Keon's sport memory, his sophomore year, very early on when he was a swimmer here, he got jumped on by 220 pounds man, my height, a little bit larger than myself, off of the 400 free relay. Keon came in to do the end of his last lap, and our swimmer jumped on top of him and continued to swim and confused pretty much everybody in the pool on what was going on. So a great moment overall, but congrats to Keon, Sarah, and Mark.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now, as we return to competition, it's going to be the girls 100-meter butterfly. Swimming in lane 4 for the Cardinals is Molly Romaine, and in lane 2 is Rana Lewis. Into the water they go. Cardinals only fielding 2 lanes for this event. Early leader in lane 3, it's Shannon Zhu. Cardinals in a side-by-side battle for second. And at the turn, it's going to be Molly Romaine in lane 4. Zhu pulling away with this one. Romaine still solidly in second. There's Romaine with the turn, and Lewis with her turn. Zhu increasing her lead. There's Romaine still giving chase. Not far behind is Lewis. For the win with a time of 1:15:35. Romaine will claim second with a time of 1:25.17, and it's a three-way battle now for third. And third's going to go to Callan Delwall for West Windsor at 1:32.81. Lewis finished in fourth with a time of 1:32.90.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Up next, it'll be the 100 butterfly for the boys. Swimming for the Cardinals in lane 4, Yusef Kurbetinov. In lane 2, it's Anthony Paulak. And in lane 6, Harrison Petrick. There they go. And it's a good side-by-side battle. Too early to tell who might be leading this one. Dead even at the turn there. Straka in lane 4 going up against Coate in lane 2. Sorry, lane 4. It's going to be Straka pulling ahead to a lead now in lane 4. Straka with the lead at the turn. Coate over there in lane 5, swimming in second. But it's going to be Nick Straka in for the win with a time of 55.19. Ian Abramowitz finished up in fifth for the Cardinals with a time of 1:05.46. And Ken Kachastapur rounded out the field at 1:07.79.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now it's time for the girls 100 free. Swimming in lane 4 for the Cardinals is Katie Schneider. Lane 2, Visca Basnet. And lane 6, Emily Holfish. Into the water they go. Another good side-by-side battle, but it looks like lane 3, Anjana Dahar out with the early lead. Leading Cardinal swimmer, the Katie Schneider in lane 4. And at the turn, she's going to be swimming in third, as Dahar and Arte swimming in the top 2 positions for the Northern Knights. Final turn as the Knights pulling away with this one. Schneider still plugging away in third. But it's going to be Dahar in for the win with a time of 1:04.74. Arte claims second at 1:07.17. Schneider is going to finish up third at 1:14.49. Close behind is Basnet with a time of 1:17.13. And over in lane 6, Holfish is going to round out the field with a time of 1:29.47.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now it's time for the boys 100 free. Cardinal swimmer in lane 4, Nick Straka. Lane 2, Ian Abramowitz. And lane 6, Kian Kajastapur. Into the water they go. And early leader, lane 4, is Nick Straka. Straka first at the turn. Side-by-side battle there for second between 2 of the Northern Knights. Straka with the turn as he continues to extend his lead. He's got about a length and a half now over the 2 North swimmers. Straka with his final turn will head for the finish. Straka's extended his lead to over 2 lengths now. And he'll tag in for the win with a time of 55:19. Cardinal swimmers approaching. Abramowitz in lane 2 will take 5th with a time of 1:05:46, and Kachastapur will round out the field at 1:07:79.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
And now it's time for the girls 500 free. Long event for the girls. Cardinals in lane 4 with Zoe Snelling, lane 2 Nicole Dong, and lane 6 Miriam Lolachevelli. This will be a much slower paced event as the girls all need to save enough to make it to the end. Early leader is going to be Zoe Snellings at the first turn. She's got company in the form of Cara Perez right there with her in lane 3. Claire Lynn over there in lane 5, hanging on to 3rd. Snellings with the turn still has the lead, about half a length lead. Anything, it looks like Perez may be closing on Snellings, but it's still Snellings with the lead at the turn. In fact, Snellings with that turn pulled it out to almost a full-length lead. Next turn, and Snellings up to a full-length lead. Perez hanging in there, running about the same pace as Snellings. Snelling with a little bit of position on her. And Snelling's just slightly edging away from Perez. Snelling's with the next turn, and Perez gives chase. Tiring event for both the girls and the boys. The boys will be up next with their 500 free. All 6 lanes filled for this event. Cardinals able to field 3 lanes. At the turn, Snelling seems to have pulled out past a 2-length lead as she begins to lap her teammates. That's Lolachevelli over there in lane 6, and in lane 2, Nicole Dong. Snelling's not stopping to chat though as she continues to pull away with this race. Still digging, but still losing ground. And Snellings keeps up that pace. Snellings with about a half a full-length lead now. Snellings. And she begins to put some of the Northern Night swimmers down a lap. alone out front. And she'll make the turn to start her final lap. And now Snelling's picking up the pace a little bit. Snelling's with her final turn. And Snelling's will tag in for the finish with a time of 5:03:15. Now Perez nearing the finish. And she'll grab second with a time of 5:13:06. You see Nicole Dong here in lane 2. Still got a ways to go. And over in lane 5, I believe that's Claire Lynn on her final lap. And Lynn lays claim to third place with a time of 6:08 flat.
Is this recording?
Close behind, it's Nashe Millick taking fourth for the Northern Knights with a time of 6:14:38. Now we're following Nicole Dong in lane 2. She's on her final lap. Dong headed in toward the finish. And she'll take fifth place with a time of 6:56:44. Over there in lane 6, Miriam Lolashvili going the distance. And Lolashvili will round out the field with a time of 7:21:52.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now it's time for the boys 500 free. Swimming for the Cardinals in lane 4, Yusef Kurbetinov. In lane 2, Jackson Gauthier. And in lane 6, Yaroslav Bondarenko. Into the water they go. And the early leader in lane 4 is Yusef Kurbetinov. He'll have the lead at the first turn. But he's flanked by a couple of Northern Knights. Closest battle coming from lane 4 with Will Bayshore. At the next turn, it's Kurbetinov with a slight lead of about half a length. Northern Knights swimming second and third, but Kurbetinov out front. Long way to go in this one. It's hard to tell how much reserve these swimmers are saving. Kurbetinov slowly extending his lead to about a length now. Currently, the Northern Knights swimming in positions 2, 3, and 4. But out front, it's Kurbetinov. As he makes another turn and heads back towards the starting blocks. Got about a 2-length lead now. winning time in the girls 500 free was Zoe Snellings with a time of 5:03.15. You might expect that the boys would be a little quicker, but that's not always the case. We'll have to wait and see. Kurbetinov has put Bondarenko down a lap. Another turn for Kurbetinov. And at the turn, he's going to pass Gauthier to put him down a lap as well. Making Kurbetinov the only Cardinal on the lead lap. Closing up another one of the Northern Knights. Swimmer's down. Another lap. Even at the turn, but Kurbetinov out by a length right after the turn. Approaching the beginning of his final lap. There he goes on the start of the final lap. Now Kurbetinov with his final turn will head back towards the finish. And Kurbetinov tags in for the win with a time of 4:13.31. I believe that's Will Bayshore tagging in to grab second with a time of 4:33.14. Followed by John Gagliardi. Gagliardi timed in at 4:37.41 to grab third place. Now in the near lane, lane one, we've got John Cho. He'll finish fourth with a time of 5:05.39. And in lane two, final turn for Jackson Gauthier. Gauthier heading back towards the finish. And Gauthier will take fifth position with a time of 5:39.22. Meanwhile, over in lane six, it's Yaroslav Bondarenko going the distance. And he'll finish up with a time of 6:06.49.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
That will bring us to the girls 200 free relay. Swimming in lane 4 for the Cardinals is Katie Schneider, Raina Lewis, Hope Listician, and Zoe Snellings. In lane 2, Cardinals have Emily Holfish, Sarah Maharjan, Miriam Lolashvili, and Nicole Dom. Approaching the first turn, and lanes 3 and 4 got dead even at the turn. I'd give it a slight edge to lane 3 right now, Perez. And it's lane 3 first into the water for the next swimmers. That's Rana Lewis for Cardinals in lane 4. Over in lane 2, Maharjan into the water for the Cardinals. But out front, a good side-by-side battle still for the lead. And on the turn, it looks like Lewis was able to take the lead for lane 4. Lewis first to the wall, and into the water goes Hopeless Tishin for the Cardinals. Anishka Nair giving chase there in lane 3. First of the turn is going to be Lestishin. Lestishin extends her lead. We see Lolashvili swimming in third for the Cardinals right now. And now into the water in lane 4 goes Zoe Snellings. Snellings being chased by Shannon Zhu. But she'll be first to the turn and maintaining that lead. Zhu digging hard, trying to catch her, but Snellings staying out front. And it's going to be Snellings in for the win in lane 4 with a time of 2:12.65. Zhu right behind her with 2:13.63 for that team. Third is going to be Grace Louis in for a time of 2:29.87. And over there for the Cardinals in lane 2, Nicole Dong tagged in to take 5th at 2:36.62.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now it's time for the boys 200 free relay. In lane 4 for the Cardinals, Kian Kajastapur, Ian Abramowitz, Harrison Petrick, and Anthony Polwak. In lane 2 for the Cardinals, it's Vlado Nikolov, Travis Sisk, Yahor Kaya, and Carter Edwards. And first to the wall there, lane 4, Kajastapur looked dead even with lane 5. But now it's lanes 3 and 5 out front. And 2 Cardinal lanes into the water about even. That's Abramowitz in lane 4 and Sisk in lane 2. Abramowitz swimming in third currently. And into the water in lane 3 goes Harrison Petrick for the Cardinals. He's got some catching up to do. Into the water in lane 2, Yahor Kaya. Final swimmer into the water in lane 3, that would be Agalati. Final swimmer in lane 4 for the Cardinals, Anthony Polwak. In lane 2, it's Carter Edwards. And in for the win, it's going to be John Agagliati with a time of 1:49.78. Tagging in for second was Jindal for 1:54. And Cardinals Pollack will tag in for third at 1:56.23, followed by Carter Edwards at 2:03.89.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
And now it's time for the girls 100-meter backstroke. As the girls jump into the water, it's going to be Hayden Perry swimming for the Cardinals in lane 4. Isaka Besnet will be in lane 2, and Sahara Mahajan in lane 6. There's the start of the event. And all the swimmers fairly close together at this point. Looks like lanes 1 and 3 for West Windsor out to the early lead. Hayden Perry in lane 4 there to challenge. The early leader is Isabella Lee in lane 4. Lee with the turn. And Sophia Yu in lane 1, swimming in second, barely holding off Hayden Perry, who's challenging for the position from lane 4. Here's the turn for Lee. And at the wall for the turn, it's still going to be Yu over Perry, but not by much. And Lee will take the win with a time of 1:13.47. Yu will take second at 1:19.62. Perry takes third at 1:21.12. Another good side-by-side battle as Nair is going to take fourth at 1:29.90, just ahead of Basnet at 1:33.02. And Maharjan will round out the field at 1:36.83.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
And now it's the boys' turn at the 100-meter backstroke. Swimming in lane 4 for the Cardinals, Aiden Verga. Lane 2, Travis Sisk. And lane 6, Yaroslav Bondarenko. And away they go. It's a fabulous underwater glide. Lane 3 for, I believe that's Pavruli. But coming on strong, here comes Aiden Verga to take the lead. Verga in lane 4. And at the end of the first lap, it'll be Verga with a slight lead. Pavruli not going away as the two swimmers side by side in a very tight battle. After the turn, still a slight lead to Verga, but it's going to be right down to the wire for this one. And Verga will take the win with a time of 1:01.89. Pavruli second at 1:02.10. North will take third and fourth. Coming in fifth is Sisk at 1:21.62. And in lane 6, Bondarenko will be going the distance. And Bondarenko will finish up with a time of 1:43.05.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Next up for the girls, it's the 100-meter breaststroke. Swimming in lane 4 for the Cardinals, Leah Kibbe. Lane 6, Hope Lestitian. I'm sorry, she's in lane 2. And Miriam Lolashvili will be in lane 6. Into the water they go. And your early leader is going to be Kibbe in lane 4. But the battle for second right there with her. In fact, there's a challenge for the lead. It's going to be dead even between lanes 3 and 4 at the turn. After the turn, we've got a new leader in Sanja Dar, swimming in lane 3 for West Windsor Plainsboro North. Three-way battle for second still going on. We've got Kibbe in lane 4 and Lestitian in lane 2. Lestitian falling off the pace just a little bit, however. Meanwhile, it's side by side for Kibbe and Shannon Zhu in lanes 4 and 5. Fighting over that second spot. Dar still well out front. But the battle for second looks like it's going to come right down to the finish. Kibbe starting to lay claim to that second position. And Dar will tag in for the win at 1:23.45. Then it's Kibbe with 1:26.40, edging out Zhu with 1:27.49. Lestitian will take fourth at 1:32.62. And Miriam Lolashvili going the distance in lane 6. And she'll be rewarded with a 5th place finish at 1:55.93.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
And now it's time for the boys 100 breaststroke. Swimming for the Cardinals in lane 4, it's Josh DeMarco. Lane 6, Anthony Paulak. And in lane 2, Carter Edwards. Into the water they go. And a lot of swimmers close together for that lead, but it looks like Josh DeMarco starting to pull ahead, and he'll have the lead at the first turn. Good challenge there in lane 5 for North. I believe that's Kent Hung. And at the turn, it's still going to be DeMarco out front. Well, that's Max DeMonte who's challenging for the lead. But it's still DeMarco out front at the next turn, heading for the finish. It's unusual to see lane 5 challenging for the lead. It's usually lane 3. But DeMarco in for the win at 1:07.39. DeMonte close behind at 1:08.88. Then Kent Hung at 1:13.14. Over there in lane 6, Paulak finished up for 4th at 1:18.77. And Carter Edwards is going to lay claim to 6th place at 1:28.37.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Final event for the girls, it's the 400 free relay. Swimming in lane 4 for the Cardinals, it's Zoe Snellings, Hayden Perry, Bisaka Basnet, and Leah Kibbe. In lane 2 for the Cardinals, Miley Romaine, Sahara Maharjan, Nicole Dong, and Hope Lestitian. Cardinals only fielding 2 lanes for this event. And we've got a good battle between lanes 3 and 4 as Snelling's digging away there. The battle for third includes Molly Romaine in lane 4. And Lily Yuan in lane 3 taking claim to the early lead in this event. Snelling's not going away, however, as we've got a good side-by-side race here for the lead. Interesting to see which one of them touches the wall first for this final turn. And it's actually Snelling's reclaiming the lead. Snelling's putting the team in lane 4 out front, but not by much. And into the water goes Hayden Perry for the Cardinals. Perry gaining a little ground there on the changeover. Over lane 4, Maharjan into the water for the Cardinals. I'm sorry, lane 2 that was. Perry maintaining that lead. And it's Perry at the turn. Perry with a good turn there. Gained a little bit of ground on Lynn. Perry with the turn. A little bit more ground. Perry now up by about 2 lengths over the lane 3 team. Perhaps even more as she's sprinting back towards the changeover. Now Bassnett into the water for the Cardinals. Harjan headed toward the changeover. And Bassnett's got a challenge coming on hard in lane 3. That would be Cara Perez in lane 3, and it looks like she's going to take the lead for the lane 3 team. Perez showing a good deal more speed than Bassnett at this point. Perez with the turn. Now Bassnett with the turn. Nicole Dong in lane 2 for the Cardinals. And at the changeover there, Risha Jian into the water for the North Swimmers. For the Cardinals, Leah Kibbe into the water, and she's got a lot of ground to make up. And solidly in the lead there in lane 3. Here comes Kibbe. Start of her second lap. We've got Hope Lestitian swimming in lane 2. Looks like Gion's going to cruise to an easy win in this event. And it's Gian in for the win at the time of 4:42.57. In for second is Leah Kibbe at 4:47.25. lane 1. Sophia Yu with the turn. I'm sorry, I got that wrong. It's Yu in lane 5. And she'll take third with a time of 4:39.70. And into claim fourth position is Hopeless Titian at 5:30.49. I'm sorry, 94. And Grace Louie over here in lane 5 is going to go the distance. And Louis will round out the field at 6:04.25.
You're watching the Cardinal Sports Network here on LTPS TV.
Now it's time for the final event of the evening. It's the boys 400 free relay. Swimming for the Cardinals in lane 4, it's Kurbetinov, DeMarco, Verga, and Straka. Lane 2, it's Petrick, Kaya, Abramowitz, and Paulak. And in lane 6, Wijaswari, Nikolov, Kujastapur, and Bondarenko. Currently going in this race. Lanes 3 and 4 side by side. Pretty much even at the turn as Kurbetinov fighting for that lead, but it's going to be lane 3 for North taking the lead for the changeover. Well, one more lap to go for these swimmers, and it's going to be Kurbetinov back out front. Kurbetinov with a good turn there. Swimmers just about dead even. No, it's Kurbetinov to the wall first, and he'll extend his lead there with that turn. Not a good turn by Kurbetinov. But here comes North fighting back in lane 3. Lawrence first into water with DeMarco. And DeMarco carries that lead all the way down the length of the pool. To a good turn himself. Extend that lead just a little bit. DeMarco still out front, maintaining about the same lead. DeMarco at the turn. And DeMarco is going to carry that lead all the way down to the changeover. Into the water goes Verga. Verga with about the same lead DeMarco had first turn. Lane 3 digging, trying to catch up. Verga starts his second lap. Here comes lane 3 right after him. But Verga maintaining that lead. Gap seems to be staying about the same. There's Verga with the turn. And he's actually increased that gap slightly as Verga heads back to the changeover. And Nick Straka into the water for the Cardinals. Final leg of the race. Jindal giving chase in lane 3, but Straka clearly out front. Straka with the turn. There's the changeover in lane 2 as Paulak goes in for Abramowitz. That team in a tight battle for third place right now. But Straka, with his final turn, has extended the lead. And Straka will take the win with a time of 3:52.08. In for second, Jindal for the North team. Over in lane 6, I believe that's Bondarenko. And now, fighting for that third position, and it looks like he's going to get it, is Anthony Pollack for the Cardinals. And Pollack will time in at 4:26.55 to claim third. DeSalle in for fourth place with 4:29.26. North will take fifth. And over in lane 6, Bondarenko will round out the field with a, well, we don't have the time there. That is 4:53.03. That's going to do it for the senior night swim meet here from the Bird Bath, as the Northern Knights are victorious in both boys and girls. Very close matchup here. The North team only had 88 over the Cardinals 82. 6-point difference between those two. Northern Knights girls with a little wider margin of victory, 101-69. Thank you to Artur Gretzkovich for working camera for this event, and thank you all for watching. Be sure to tune in again next time for more exciting Cardinal sports action on LTPS TV.